People are hunking behind me because I'm taking so long. I'm looking at the list. I'm just so upset. When are you going to help me, God? Where are you at, universe? I'm here. I'm stepping out in faith. Drove out that line again. Went back to Pizza Hut Bistro and parked my car. And I forgot the lady in the drive-thru. She told me the door is on the opposite side. All right, wonderful. Got out the car, walked around, and then she said to me, oh, you could have used that other door around the way. So I go to the little counter, and then I order my veggie pizza on the little flat crust dough. I mean, you know, great veggie pizza. And then my business partner calls me, and at the time she's in New York. She's already here. She's working for Ralph Lauren on Madison Ave, and I'm still trying to matriculate, going back and forth. And so she's complaining to me about the stresses that she has in her job, the stress she has in her life, and so forth. And I don't have $5 in my pocket, and I'm trying to continue on this journey. And so I am quiet. I'm very, very, very quiet. And I'm whispering to her, and I'm trying to encourage her. I'm telling her what's going on and so forth. And then the lady says, motions to me, your pizza's ready. And I was like, okay, wonderful. I then hang up from her. I go there. I have a blazer on, a sweater, bow tie, hat, everything. I'm dressed up. And the lady says to me in this bubbly voice, oh, thank you so much. Have a great day. And so, and I said to her, okay, that's fine. What's the total? And she goes, oh, thank you. It's okay. Have a great day. And she pushed the pizza back across the counter to me. And I said to her, thank you. What is the total? And she said to me again, sir, thank you. Have a great day. And her voice was a little bit lower this time. And so I still didn't get it. I didn't get it. And so then she said to me, and I mean, the valley voice disappeared. It was kind of like your mother's voice who's speaking to you. And she said, no, sir. And she pushed the pizza across and she said to me, thank you. Have a great day. But next time, remember to enter through the same door that you exit. That to me, I grabbed that pizza, I went in my car, and the meal was never so good. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried, because that message behind that was being grateful for where I was. I had a car. I had clothes on my back. How in the world how does she know? Again, the universe working on our behalf whenever we are striving to obtain what it is that we have been called to do. Again, trusting in a journey that we have never traveled before, but that we believe in, and knowing that the universe will show up in its perfect time, in the perfect season, and impeccable alignment to what is our end goal. If we are not vulnerable with ourselves, we're not asking ourselves some of the deeper questions, there's no way then that we can receive the life that we really want to have. I mean, just listening to you guys talk before, we're worried about our aunt, we're worried about our mother, we're worried about, you know, our friend here and there. That relationship is great, and I want you to maintain it and nurture it. But the relationship that you really need to be focused on is a relationship with yourself. How can you be vulnerable with who you are, with what is your baggage and the things that are holding you back? What are my gifts? Do I truly believe that I am deserving? Do I believe that I'm deserving? What are my insecurities? And do I love myself? Do I love myself? And for various reasons, we do not love ourselves. For various reasons. I mean, it could be because of what's happened in our childhood. It could be because of what's happened in our marriage, what happened in our careers and so forth. But not loving yourself is kind of like creating a vortex around you. You're saying to the world, I want this kind of opportunity. You're putting it out there, but it's bouncing right back to you. It's almost like there's a steel ceiling that we cannot rise above until we learn how to love ourselves. And you may say, well, I'm in the mirror every day. I do my affirmations. I'm very clear about the kind of life I want. I'm working on that spiritual muscle, or that love of self muscle. But what is it that has caused you to feel the way that you do? Because if we're not dealing with the problem, with the core issue of the reason why we don't love ourselves, we don't feel deserving. Each affirmation that we say is almost just like putting a Band-Aid on a wound that's just continuously bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. It never ever heals. We're in the same situation. We want this great and ultimate life, but we're not there, we're not there, we're not there. And affirmations have their place. They absolutely do. But until we get to the core issue of why we feel the way that we do, there is no way that this steel ceiling, that we can penetrate it, that it can shatter. But what's going to happen is your dreams, your ambitions about what it is that you want for my life doesn't align with what I want. And so sometimes it's best to keep our dreams and things that we want with like-minded friends until it manifests. And so we need to show up and just make announcements instead of asking so many negative and fearful people their thoughts about our dreams. The how of it when you are on this journey is not your concern. How things are going to come to you, when it's going to come to you, that is not of your concern. It's the idea then of trusting and really believing. And what's your name? Emily, okay. So for everyone, I want you to use your life as a blueprint for how great things have come to you. Use your personal life, don't look at anybody else's life, as a blueprint. For you in particular, how has things come to you in your life? What's been sort of your trek for receiving opportunities? So you've already done this in other contexts, but because this is something that you truly want, you're automatically saying to yourself, I can't do it. But you've already done it several times. Your life trajectory, the blueprint of your life, has always said to you, these are the 3 things that you just listed that you need in order to conquer what it is that you truly want to have. So why would it fail now?